all the time. The people that hate them the most are the people that feel are the other side of the political spectrum. In other words, the other parties. And they fire up people. Like locally, the former candidate, she's in there. She's getting free press. I don't blame her. Getting front page. Her name's out there. You have to pay for those things normally, but she's getting it free. That's in politics. That's a good thing. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, or you're supposed to try to do. So, and papers like, but let's get back to what they actually are. I live my apartment's in Ottawa Centre. The MP there sends out 10%ers. Mm-hmm. And some of them, and one of them in particular, I brought back, gave it to our conservative resource people, basically interpreted some of the firearm legislation, totally misrepresenting it. I mean, in the political world, that's how you do things, and how awful the government is, and the Harper government, blah, 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 blah. Is that an attack ad? It is just as much an attack ad as, let's call it what it is, as the Trudeau ads. But they run around saying, oh, it's not right. We would never do that. But they do it. Mm-hmm. Every single political party does it.
Well, and it's hit.
And just a second, Dave. It is just a second. Yeah, that's right. So just don't get peeved off at me, because yes, you're right. I try to put out 10%ers to inform my constituents, and right now, and I'll say this to my liberal confrere out there who's trying to get her name in the press as much as she can. Let's take a look, and you need to know what's going on. Folks out there need to know what's going on. Mm-hmm. When you have a sitting member of parliament write a letter to the editor saying things, blatantly some truth to it, but most of it's not. Mm-hmm. And the enticement is for me to keep the issue alive, to write another letter to the editor. I don't need to do that. Why? Because I talk to my constituents about what I think when I go out on the street, what's important to them. They know when they see that letter to the editor, if he's a liberal, all the liberals are happy about it and say, see. Yeah, well, that's because it's free. They don't have any money. They don't have very much money. It's free. Mm-hmm. And the newspapers print it, and they're happy.